Hey, how are you going? And thank you so much for joining me today. So we are going to be looking at understanding rates. Now, rates is simply comparing. So you can compare using ratios, but that is when we are looking at the same thing that we're talking about. So in this case, we're looking at comparing two amounts of different types of quantities. So what do you think I mean by quantities? I mean, if you go to the shops, we are comparing grams with price. If you go to the petrol station, you are comparing the cost, the price, comparing the price with how many litres you are getting. So we are using two metric systems with our comparisons. Now, let's look at this one for example. Before we get started, sometimes we'll see per and sometimes we'll see slash to highlight the comparisons. So in this, we need to calculate the unit price. That means price per 100 grams. So we've got two jars of jam that we are looking at. So we do this mentally in the shops to try and work out what is the best buy for us. So 600 grams jar, and that is $4.09. To make it easier, we need to have them all in 100 grams. So how do I get 600 grams down to 100? I need to divide it by 6. So if I divide it by 6, I am then looking at 100 grams. So I've done that on this side, so that means I need to do the same to this side here. If I'm going to divide the price by 6. So 4 divided by 6, I can't do that. So I carry the 4, and that means I've got a decimal spot. Now I've got 40 10-cent coins. So how many 6s in 40? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. So each person will get 6 10-cent coins, and I've got 4 left over. Now, how many 6s in 46? 8 times 6 is 48, so 8. And I've got 1 left over, but I'll leave it as that. So because we really only deal in 1 cent. We don't go below 1 cent normally when we're dealing with money. So 100 grams is going to cost $0.68. Let's look at this side here, 250 grams. And I would like to get this to be 100. So to get it to be 100, I need to divide it by 2.5. If I divide it by 2.5, I will get to 100 grams. So then I look at this side, I need to divide that side as well by 2.5. So I'm going to write it over here, 2.68 divided by 2.5. If you remember the rule with decimals, I hate dividing a decimal. I hate dividing by a decimal, so I'm going to change that to 26.8 divided by 25. I've just times the bottom and the top by 10, just to get one decimal gone. Now that makes it a bit easier for me. So I'll rewrite it, 26.8, and I'm sharing between 25. So I look at this, I can if I've got 26 and I'm sharing between 25, it'll be 1. I've got 1 left over, so I carry that, and then I put a point here. Then I've got 18, I can't share that, so I will put a 0. And then I carry the 18 over and drop the 0. So now I've got 180. And I'm sharing between 25. 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150, 175. So that means it will be 7. And I've got 5 left over. I drop the 0. How many 25s in 50? 2. So straight away I can see that this is per 100 grams it's $1.07 compared to 68 cents over here. So there you have it. That shows us that the 600 gram jar is a lot better. Now, the way I would write this is $0.68 per 100 grams. And $1.07 per 100 grams. Hopefully that helps you understand rates. Just remember, we are comparing 2 different units that we are using. Hopefully that helps you. If you need any extra help, message me and I'll get back to you.